What's up, YouTube? What's happening? So I got asked basketball, Gilbert Arenas versus Stephon Marbury. People know I always talk about Stephon Marbury. He, for his first 8 years, averaging 21 points and 8 assists. Only Oscar Robertson had done that first start of his career. Starbury's career, both these guys had troubling NBA careers, derailed, antic situations. It's just that I find myself always rooting more for Stephon because I thought Stephon actually could play. It's just that the circumstances and the politics, and there were certain things on his own that hurt it. And he being New York East Coast with that whole thing, but I liked his game better. When I did a deep dive into the stats, Steph got him beat for points, rebounds, and assists. Now Gilbert had a better what you call personal at their best scoring in a regular season and a postseason for scoring. But everything else is pretty similar. It's interesting when you debate them, and it's amazing how you can look at two different careers and then you get into parallels and you debate and you say to yourself, well, how did this guy stand over here? And it's blah, 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 and da, da, da. And I'm kind of baffled when I look at it because I would have thought that, I don't know, maybe the hurdles would have been more clear. Gilbert was prolific as a scorer, and he had big time assists. It's just that I thought he was a clown most of the time. I thought Marbury had his shortcomings with maturation, and I think they both shortchanged themselves. But from my eyeball test, who impressed me the most, it was Marbury. Um, I liked his handles. I liked the way he played the game. I know I said something that was a crazy hot take. I always said he was a better version of what Allen Iverson was. I just always thought that if Allen Iverson had a straight shooter, straight shot, Marbury was the standard. It was kind of like the duel. It was almost like body double, except Marbury to me shot it more accurate, but Iverson got a lot off of that styling. That's what they put me in the frame of mind in, because there's certain things that you can almost tell, like some of these guys almost feel like they was cloned in certain things that they've done in similarity. But Gilbert played 2 years less, but he's pretty close to him in certain capacities. It's not a blowout. It's not one of them situations where you sitting there going, it's all that. I prefer Stephon a lot more, but I think it's pretty close. It's a good debate because when you think about the totality, they were two of the most engaging point guards, energy guys, ball handlers, creative guys, and it's interesting. I think the reason why I like Stephon because he doesn't sugarcoat about how things are. Gilbert Arenas, one of the things that turns me off, which I'm not using this in this criteria, but I use it when he goes to talk. I say he's got the Kanye West 50 Cent mouth syndrome because he'll say something crazy and hopes that it'll stick, like he's throwing darts in the dark with no lights and no hope. And he'll say anything crazy that will somehow make his career seem more legendary than it was when it really wasn't that deep. But there are people who didn't get to see him and they only know him for his couch takes. And that's what he do. His takes have been getting larger than his game ever was. He had that 60-point game against the Lakers and he bowed in LA. And I still remember in '09 when Kobe Bryant and Phil Jackson said he shot the ball too much. And I'm thinking Phil Jackson coached Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and he said this guy shot the ball too much. So that could kind of tell you about what Gilbert Arenas' situation. But it's an interesting take with these two. Not that far apart, but Marbury got him beat, edged out. And on the eyeball test, I think Marbury better. But who do you take? Gilbert Arenas versus Stephon Marbury? Who you think had a better career? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. And hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm my peace.